Welcome to this latest edition of Five with Rob. I'm here to support our local residents in McDowell Mountain Ranch and their businesses. I have the pleasure of interviewing Aaron Blase today. He's a partner in his law firm. He practices family law. He's with Blase Stone Holder and Works. Welcome, Aaron. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Rob. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Thanks for coming on and spending some time with us today. So everyone knows the drill. I'll ask you 5 questions. We'll get right into it. You're here in McDowell. How long have you been here in McDowell? How'd you find us and where are you originally from?
Originally, I'm from Kansas. I was born there, grew up there, went to college there, went to law school there, and moved out to Colorado for a year of school after law school, and then back to Kansas, and married my wife there in Kansas, and we had 2 boys. And then after a period of time, my wife, who was not from Kansas, wanted to go someplace else. And at the time, her brother was living here in Phoenix, so she wanted to come to Phoenix. And I said, that's fine. Let's do that. Let's make the move. And so we did. And that was back in 2006.
That is a home run decision, believe me. I mean, Denver's great. I spent some time in Denver, and I got to tell you, I think I found MMR because of Denver connection. I lived in Wash Park by DU, the original Chipotle, and I loved that place. And when we came visiting here, and there was one off of Thompson Peak, I said, Danny, this is the place for me, besides other reasons. But so you were down in Denver, DU?
I was at DU Law School, which was a different campus back in the early 90s that was over by Stapleton Airport.
Got it. Okay.
So I was living there in Aurora.
How'd you find McDowell? You could have been anywhere in Phoenix Metro. How'd you get over here?
Well, that interesting story is that what we did was, as I said, we had the 2 boys who were in 1st and 3rd grades at the time. And so my wife, Melinda, drove out here to find a place that would be acceptable to her to move to. And didn't really have an idea or notion of where we wanted to be at. But I had visited Scottsdale for a week during law school, during July, by the way. So that was a hot visit.
Everyone visits in July here first, because that's when everyone moves.
That's right. So she came first and was just driving along. And actually what happened is I had been looking online at trying to find good schools for the boys and had identified several. And so it was just that she was driving along, and I had directed her up to Desert Canyon Elementary School.
Sure.
And what happened is I remember, because I was on the phone, she's driving, I'm back in Wichita on the phone with her, giving her directions. And she just really exclaimed when she came over the bridge coming into McDowell Mountain Ranch.
Yeah.
And she just thought it was a beautiful sight. And then she saw the school and the library that they were building. I don't know if the library was there, maybe not. So the school she saw, and then she saw that there was an apartment complex also right there. So she thought this looks like a good neighborhood, a good setup with the school and an apartment complex. So she was really happy with that from that standpoint. So I left it up to her to make that choice, and she decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on that apartment. So awesome. So then a few months later, I drove the boys out around Thanksgiving that year of 2006, and got them set up in school. And then I came out a few months after that. And
we started at the Dakota Apartments as well. So nice and easy. We kind of honed in on this area, and it just made a lot of sense. So
yeah.
I met you through a club here in McDowell Mountain Ranch, the Pickleball Club. Tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind. I know it's a big part of your life. It's a big part of our life as well. We really enjoy it, and just wanted to let you share with our audience a little bit about it.
You bet. So I started playing pickleball Oh, I keep forgetting how long ago it was, but quite a few years ago. It was my dad who first got into pickleball, and then we go to get together on vacations, and he'd teach us how to play pickleball, and we play pickleball a couple times on vacations. And I just realized this is really a fun sport. I really enjoy playing it on vacations. Why am I not playing it other times, during the year? Why am I waiting to just play it on vacation? So I figured out a place to play here in Scottsdale. And then what happened is there was a local real estate company that was marketing to develop pickleball in the area, and had started putting taping pickleball lines on the tennis courts there at the tennis courts on 105th, on Paradise Road. And so once I caught wind of that, I was really excited, because that meant there would be pickleball in the neighborhood. And so I was all on board. And that was back in, I want to say 2014, probably.
And that's 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗪.
And so Larry was one of the original few of us that were really sort of instrumental in developing, organizing a club, forming the structure of the club. Larry's been the leader since the beginning. And it's just been a process over time, with the club sort of eventually lobbying for the additional of permanent pickleball courts, which were eventually added as part of a really big expansion and redevelopment of the.
Yes, there was a $1.4 million expansion on the two community centers, most of it going to Paradise. And there was a little bit of pushback. Some of the younger families were going to miss the volleyball court that was kind of stuck over there. They wanted to see some more money and capital put into the playground, splash pads. So in order to appease everyone, the club got what they wanted. The young families got what everyone seemed to really work. It worked out. And the club the pickleballs are used as much, if not more, than the pools and the basketball courts, etc.
Everybody won except the volleyball folks lost the volleyball court, but it was frankly never used anyway. But yeah, well, exactly right. What happened was the permanent with the building of the permanent courts, then that allowed people to just drop in and start playing, and people would be walking by and see that, and it really piqued everybody's interest in pickleball. And so then the next step was to convince the HOA to convert that tennis court into 4 permanent pickleball courts, which they eventually did. So now we have 6 permanent pickleball courts.
That, I'm talking to buyers and sellers, and everyone seems to be interested in what communities and where to play pickleball nowadays. So the fact that we have 6 permanent courts and the ability to take over the tennis court if there's flow over, it's huge. I mean, it's just a great amenity for us here in McDowell.
Yeah. And that was quite a big selling point to the HOA when we were telling them that we thought this was a good idea. It was going to be a great amenity to, for the people the residents to have, and for prospective residents who were looking.
Huge. So you're an amazing player. You're one of our best. What are you, like 6'3"?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That helps. A little wingspan always helps. So tell the audience, I'll put down a link or two, but is there an open time of the week that if anyone without any experience could come down and kind of meet and greet and learn?
Yeah, there are times that we have what we call open play, and everybody's welcome to come and without any prior experience or equipment. There are paddles available. So, if you just bring just dress like you're going to play tennis and show up, we can accommodate you. So the times are right. This time of year, it's hot in the morning, so we do 7 o'clock on Saturday mornings, and then 7 p.m. on Wednesday evenings.
Excellent.
And then there's also I believe it's at 7 on Tuesday mornings as well.
Okay. I've been involved with the club probably a year now. Unfortunately, I missed out on all the socials because of COVID, but maybe someday, maybe in the fall, we'll be back to social. So
Yeah, we're talking about that. We're trying to figure out when we can, pull the trigger on that and get some potlucks going, get some more of the social activities that the club has done in the past started back up again.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your professional life. You're a partner, you practice family law, and tell us a little bit about your professional life and maybe what you've done with clients before to meet or exceed their expectations.
Yeah, I'm a family law attorney. I've been an attorney for over 27 years. My firm name is Blase Stone Holder and Work. We're located at 11111 North Scottsdale Road. That's basically Scottsdale and Shea area. We're a small boutique law firm for family law attorneys that just do family law. Family law being divorces, addressing decision-making and parenting time issues with children, child support, spousal maintenance, modifications of parenting, custody issues, drafting premarital agreements, that sort of thing. I've been solely doing family law. I'm been certified by the State Bar of Arizona as a specialist in family law, which means I have demonstrated a specialization in family law, taken and passed a strenuous examination regarding family law. And family law is all I do. So lots of experience. We are not a volume firm. So if you're a client of ours, we have the ability to focus on the individual case and provide each client with the attention they deserve.
Excellent. Good. Service first, of course. Excellent. Anything different nowadays with COVID going on? Are you doing more Zoom? Now that we're coming out of that a little bit, has it changed your business for good? What are you seeing out there? What are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely. It has changed it quite a bit. Thankfully, I have been personally paperless for the last, I would say, 9 years. I believe I became paperless in 2011. So that made me in a unique, perhaps to some, ability to go virtual and do that pretty quickly and easily without having to haul paper back and forth to the office and away from the office. So I could pretty much do everything online. So the court system adapted relatively quickly to the pandemic and ramped up with the options of virtual hearings, which we have done since March of last year. And there's been talk, I was just hearing it today, that starting in July, the courts may go back to in-person hearings, which, and I'm speaking for family law cases because I believe the criminal courts have already done so because of the unique nature of criminal matters. But for family law, most of our hearings, all of our hearings have been done virtually. And I believe that in the future, even after the pandemic is done and over with, we're going to be doing a lot more of a lot of these hearings that don't need, you don't need to travel all the way down to the courthouse for a 15-minute chat with the judge. That's the sort of thing that could easily be done via a virtual setup like Zoom. And the courts are now set up for that. So I believe the virtual connections to these hearings are going to continue in the future, even after the pandemic's done and over with.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Save a lot of drive time.
Yeah.
And you can probably do more business and judges can see more people.
Absolutely. And it's less expensive for clients who don't have to pay their attorney to get in the car and drive to the courthouse. It's a lot better setup for a lot of reasons. Good,
good. Excellent. Did you want to share anything else with us before we let you go today?
Nope. I appreciate the opportunity to chat with you, Rob.
Yeah.
I hope to see you out on the pickleball court very soon.
No doubt. Okay, go get him. Thank you again. And Aaron's contact information will be below our video. And please reach out to him with any of your needs. Thank you so much, Aaron. Take care.
Thank you, Rob.
Bye-bye.